We're going to give you 10 tips on how to get ready for a tournament. First one is very important. You must sleep at least 7 hours. I can get by sleeping on 6. I sleep for 4 hours and I'm just reacting. There's no thought process. 7 hours, I play the points. I can see the points unfolding. I can strategize. I can think. I'm anxious in the match, but I'm not crazy and I'm not just reacting. So try to sleep for 7 hours. You have a higher energy level of the tournament and you'll feel better throughout the whole day. Sometimes people get up late for tournaments. This is another thing about waking up early. If your match is 8:30, you really need to be there by 7:30 so you can warm up. Warming up is so important. Like a lot of people will go to a match and figure, oh, I'll take the 5 minute warm up. But sometimes you play players that don't let you warm up. They don't hit well or they hit too hard. They're going for winners and you have no warm up. And so the first 2 or 3 games of the match will be your warm up. That's not quite what you want. You just go out and warm up. If I go to warm up and I hit for 10 minutes, I'm fine. I hit forehands, I hit backhands, I hit a couple volleys, I hit some serves, I hit some overheads, and I'm fine. I'm good to go. But if I play someone and they give me no rhythm at all, I can't even hit like 4 or 5 backhands in a row or 4 or 5 forehands in a row, I am at a significant disadvantage and I'm not playing at 100%. The pros warm up for a solid hour sometimes before the match. Don't over warm up. Like some people like to go warm up and they warm up like the length of a match. And they'll do that before every match they play. And you might have 4 matches that day. So you effectively have 8 matches. I suggest a 20-minute warm up, mini tennis, service line, go back to the baseline, hit some loose forehands, backhands, then do some cross court forehands, then do some cross court backhands, do a couple volleys, overheads, and hit some serves and returns. Make sure you always warm up before a match. Because once you warm up in the morning for a match and you play a match, you're okay for the next match. But it's just that first match, body up and warm up. Another thing you should really do is get a habit of eating 2 hours before your match. You have to eat and no beefs and no dairies because they tend to sit in your belly a little bit longer than normal. You eat the night before appropriately, but you really need to eat before you play and it has to be a substantial meal. Like I like to eat like breads and chicken or oatmeal before I play. Something that works for me, bananas. It depends on your tolerance. I used to be able to get away with egg McMuffin and hash brown from McDonald's, but as I got older, the oil bothers me a lot. So you have to make sure you eat before your match, and that's also to help your processing getting up in the match. You know, like if the match is 8:30 in the morning, and I don't play tennis in the morning, it's very difficult for me to do that. So the solution has been to wake up 2 hours before the match, eat, go to the site 1 hour before the match, I warm up, and then right before the match, I get myself ready by drinking coffee. Okay, but these are things you need to do to perform at maximum efficiency. You always want to make sure you pack your bag the night before. This seems like a very simple and silly thing, but I've been lazy about things. I pack in the morning before I go, and I forget something. So you want to make sure you pack your bag, have extra wristbands, you have a towel, you have extra shirt, socks, you have your grip wraps, like your wrist wrap for your hand, or an elbow brace, or a calf brace, just in case you have some problem. Sports creams are very important because what they do is they prevent cramps from coming. So once you start to feel that cramp coming, you put on a sports cream and that will alleviate the pain and bring heat to the area and bring blood to the area so your cramp will stay away. I carry these bags of electrolytes, Royal D jelly, I mix with water, and I carry bandage just in case I get a blister or something like that. But the big key is make sure you have 2 rackets that are strung up for a tournament, and you pack your bag beforehand the night before. So when you're at your tournament, you have everything you normally have, and you're ready for your match. Another thing that works really well in matches, and it's something that's really new, I would drink coffee before I play a match, coffee or espresso. And I'm already hydrated, but I want to start the match with an extra bit of energy, and so I'm really awake before I start the set. But what I do is I don't drink coffee during the match because then I become kind of overstimulated and I can't function. I can't think. So you have the coffee to wake yourself up, yourself real alert for the start of the match, and throughout the match you drink some kind of caffeine. I like to drink Diet Coke, Coke Zero, anything without sugar. I find that when I drink Coke, the sugar slows me down. If it's really hot, you have to be careful about your caffeine intake. and just kind of moderate with your electrolyte drink, water, and a little bit of caffeine. Because somehow, when you drink too much caffeine, it's really hot. You start to feel really heated. My core gets really hot. I can't function properly. But these are kind of experience kind of things. I mean, you might not do well with a lot of caffeine. I've seen people take Red Bull, but taking Red Bull before a match is almost an instant cramp. So you really have to watch what cramps you up, but find something that gives you energy throughout the match. Some people will get by with bananas and just electrolytes, but I need that little bit of caffeine to keep me sharp, keep my feet moving. When you start your match, what you really want to do is you gotta find your cross court shots off your forehand, driving the ball, getting the ball medium. You want to hit rally speed shots, cross court forehand, cross court backhand. Why cross courts? Cross courts are the longest distance in the court. Cross courts make your opponent move left and right. If you hit a down the line shot, they'll hit cross court on you, and you'll end up running into a doubles alley. So when you in your match, find your cross court, put first serves in to relieve pressure on yourself. Get your returns in to pressure them, neutralize their first serve, see how they rally with you. When they come to the net, make them volley. Don't hit the ball to the net. Don't hit the ball out or wide. Make them volley. And then when they come to the net, allow them to see how they hit the overhead. In the warm up, you try to warm him up and you try to see how he hits the forehand, high backhand, low forehand, low backhand. You hit the ball right to him to see what side he goes, left and right. If he goes to his forehand, he likes his forehand. If he goes to his backhand, he likes his backhand. So what you really want to do is, in the match, you got to find your weapons and try to play at your maximum abilities. You finish your match, but you have another match coming up. You need to find something to eat. A lot of times people just hydrate, but by having something in your stomach that really helps you settle your body down, and you don't have to worry about cramping for your next match. You want to replace your water you lost. You do what we call the urine test. You go to the bathroom. If you're trying to pee and it's too clear, you have too much water. If it's too yellow, you don't have enough water. And you have to cool your body down, so find a cool place. I've been desperate to find a cool place. I've actually just gone in my car, flipped the aircon on full blast, and sat there while it cooled me down. Or I've even jumped in the swimming pool and I tried to cool myself down like that. Or gone to the shower and just turn the water on really cold. Because you got to bring your body temperature down, get back to normal, hydrate, and reload with some food in your body. And I just think a simple sandwich, tuna fish sandwich, a chicken sandwich again. And get into the habit of doing this between matches. So you'll be ready for your next match. Now, here's another big problem, and that's going to come up. You have early match. You got there like 6 o'clock in the morning, 7 o'clock in the morning warm up. You played at 8. And then you have afternoon match, but you're tired. If you must sleep, find a cool place to sleep. Then you wake up and you shower and you warm up again, like a reset. If you just wake up from sleep and go straight to your match, you won't be warmed up anymore. So you really got to get the blood flowing through your body, take a shower, get yourself awake, and then just repeat the whole warm-up process again. It's like a total reset, ground zero. And you'll feel a lot better in your match. But if you have to sleep, you can just feel it. Your brain's starting to lag and you're starting to not feel good, you're grouchy. Take that nap, find a place, wake up, shower, warm up. You have to go for shots. You warmed up in the match, and you use that. You worked on topspin forehand, topspin backhand, and now you're slicing. Or you worked on a slice, and you've been just hitting topspin. You gotta develop your game. Gotta go for shots. Yes, safe wins. Sometimes you're just gonna be off, and your topspin's not working, or they like it, or something's not working, and you're feeling tired. So you have to do these other things. But in the reality of it, it's weapon development and long-term progress is better than winning that match on a Saturday. Exceptions are, you're in the semifinals, you need to win this match to get to a trophy round. Then you do what you have to do to win. But always focus on trying to go for your shots, and getting that comfort zone so that when you're in a match, you can go for shots and become a better player over time. The most important tip is the last tip. You want to make sure you're having fun in your matches. You got to enjoy the competition. You're down 1-6 in a tiebreaker. You got to believe that'll be a time you come back. I've had a lot of leads where I've won, and I've had a lot of been in the opposite end of leads. I was in a match, I was down 5 match points, and we came back to win. And the key was I was just focused in the moment, trying to win that point and having a good time doing that. And when you have a good time doing it, you swing a little freely, you play a little bit better. And so you want to just remember, we play tennis, get in shape, have a good time. It's just a game. Games are meant to be fun. And every match is a stepping stone to the next match. And hopefully these tips will help you get ready for a tournament and play better in the tournament. Because these are tips that you don't find these tips when you talk to people or you read books. These are tips that you don't hardly ever see. So hopefully this made you a better tennis player. Thank you.